Shakespeare's next play appears to have been Richard III, which completes his saga of the Wars of the Roses. But this play is dominated by its evil hero, the first great part that Shakespeare wrote, and the first to be played by James Burbage's son, Richard. Richard Burbage was to create all Shakespeare's heroic roles.
As with the three parts of Henry VI, Shakespeare took his plot from Holinshed's Chronicle of English History. The death of Edward IV, the imprisonment and murder of Clarence in the Tower, the murder of the little princes, the seizing of power and brief reign of Richard III. Richard is killed at the Battle of Bosworth Field, and the victorious Henry Tudor becomes Henry VII.
Of course, Shakespeare handled his subject from the Tudor viewpoint, making Richard III a deformed, bloodthirsty villain. He began his portrait of Richard in the second part of Henry VI. But what a villain he becomes in this play, bubbling over with boundless egotism and intellectual cunning, as he tells us, after he's wooed Lady Anne over the dead body of her father-in-law, Henry VI.
Was ever woman in this humour wooed? Was ever woman in this humour won? I'll have her, but I will not keep her long. What? I that killed her husband and his father, to take her in her heart's extremest hate, with curses in her mouth, tears in her eyes, the bleeding witness of her hatred by. Having God, her conscience, and these bars against me, and I nothing to back my suit withal but the plain devil and dissembling looks, and yet to win her, all the world to nothing. Ah! Has she forgot already that brave Prince Edward her lord, whom I some 3 months since stabbed in my angry mood at Tewkesbury?
The play has much more besides Richard's villainy and humour, not least Clarence's poetic description of his dream before he's murdered in the Tower.
Lord, Lord, methought what pain it was to drown, what dreadful noise of waters in mine ears, what sights of ugly death within mine eyes. Methought I saw 1,000 fearful wrecks, 10,000 men that fishes gnawed upon, wedges of gold, great anchors, heaps of pearl, inestimable stones, unvalued jewels, all scattered in the bottom of the sea. Some lay in dead men's skulls, and in those holes where eyes did once inhabit, there were crept, as 'twere in scorn of eyes, reflecting gems which wooed the slimy bottom of the deep, and mocked the dead bones that lay scattered by.
The play also gives us one of the few